Let me read the chats. Position words on, in, under, position of an object or person with reference to another object. Prepositions are the words which tell us about the position and placement of noun, opinion, or judgment. No. See, what is preposition? A preposition is a word or a combination of words used to show the relationship between a noun and a pronoun. Okay, those who have done Jolly Grammar, if you remember, we connect, this is the action. So we connect the subject to the object because it connects noun and the noun to the other noun or to the pronoun. So what is very essential for a preposition? Can you all write one sentence in the chat? The cat is on the mat, the cat is under a table, the bag is on the table. All of you can write the examples. So what you are finding here is that there has to be what? Subject and the object, right? So it must always be followed by a noun or pronoun, okay? It cannot be followed by a verb. Like the box is under the bed. So the preposition under indicates the location of the box compared to the bed. Now, we were in the middle of a storm. The preposition middle of indicates the location of the speaker in regards to the storm. Okay. Now, what are simple prepositions? Simple prepositions are words like on, of, over, at, like the houses in Italy. There can be double prepositions, means two simple prepositions used together. Can you all give any example? Can you all give any example where two prepositions are used together? Yeah, my camera is off. I'm just trying to fix that. There's some issue. Can you give any example of two prepositions together? My bike is parked. I think now my camera is okay. Yeah. Okay. Great. So I'm writing a letter to my friend with no. Two prepositions together. Can you do that? Two prepositions together. For example, pour the cream into the bowl. So in and to, that makes a group. Okay. So we call them compound preposition. Two or more words, usually a simple preposition and another word like across, from, in, okay, beneath. These groups or combinations of words are considered a preposition. Like my husband sits across from me at the dinner table. Okay. So these prepositions are used to form a phrase. It will be called as a phrase. Again, those who have done Jolly Grammar knows that a phrase means more than one word. So when you have two prepositions coming together, as then we call it as a prepositional phrase. So preposition will refer always that where or when something is in relation to something else, to give direction or to introduce an object. So their usage can be further categorized into subcategories of prepositions, like it can be movement, it can be time, it can be purpose. Now, let's start with some preposition of position or place, which tells you the position or place. So, they are used to describe where something is located in relation to something else or where an action happens. Like the blue dot is above the box. Can you tell me which is the preposition here? Above. Simple. So, what it is telling you? Where an action is happening. Okay, so above, what is the difference between above and on? When we are doing prepositions, we must be clear with these things, small things. What is the difference? What is the difference on and above? Above means what? Yes, on means touching the surface. Okay, but we use above when two objects are not touching. Okay, on the blue dot, sorry, the blue dot is on the box. That means it is touching. Okay, under, what is under? The blue dot is under the box. So we use under when one object is covered by another. It should be covering. It should be always covering under the table. So it should be covering. Now there can be another preposition underneath. Underneath is also a preposition with the same meaning, but just a little more formal. That's all. When we say underneath, that is only a formal use. Otherwise, the meaning is same, under or underneath. But below is different. What is below? If I say the blue dot is below the box, we use below when one object is in a lower position than the other. It is not touching the other object. Okay. Beneath has the same meaning as below. So below, beneath are same. Okay. Underneath are same. Below and beneath are same. Okay. Any doubts here? Below. When I say the blue dot is below the box, we use below when one object is in a lower position than the other, but it is not touching the other object. Okay. So below is only telling you the level is lower. It is not meaning that it is covering. Under का मतलब बिल्कुल उसके बिल्कुल नीचे. Under है ना? But below is only telling you the level, that one is at a lower level. Okay. Above is not touching. Over is in a motion. Alright? Over is in a motion. It is in motion. Over. Okay. Now, in front of, sorry, behind. First, let's do behind. The blue dot is behind the box. Behind means, if I say it is behind me, that means that object is hidden. It's not visible. It's hidden. So behind will be hidden by the object. In front of, in front of will be again when something is hiding me. If something is in front of me, that will be hiding me. If something is behind me, then I am hiding that object. So in front is hiding me, behind is I am hiding that object. Okay. What is next to? If I say next to the blue dot, next means besides. Okay. If I say the blue dot is in between, between we all know, है ना? Blue dot is between the two boxes, between. Okay. Near, close to. Okay, if I say the blue dot is near, so near is close. Now, besides will be very close and near will be close. Okay, beside is just next to, but near can be a little far, but actually near. Not just adjacent, but near, right? Inside, what is inside? What is inside? Now there are two words, in and inside. How will you differentiate in and inside? In and inside. How will you differentiate in and inside? When I say the blue dot is inside the box, and when I say the blue dot is in the box, is there any difference? No. In and inside is same. Okay. In the box, same. Inside the box, same. But yes, if you literally look at this meaning, the thing is, if it is inside, we assume that it is closed. That's the only difference, right? And when I say I am inside the classroom, that gives me a sense of classroom being closed. But when I say I'm in the class, that doesn't give the sense of closing the room, right? Yes, Mehak. Okay. Now, outside, very simple. What is outside? Outside is just outside. Okay. So, these are referring the places. अभी तक जो prepositions हमने किए वो सब क्या बता रहे हैं? Position, place, where. Okay. Now, the preposition I am in Rome. अब हम वही use कर रहे हैं in Rome. So when do we use in? When we talk about cities, okay, countries, okay. But when I have to say, they arrived at the supermarket. Let's meet at the cafe. What is the difference? So at is used for smaller spaces or a particular point on a journey or a destination. It's mostly at a destination. We have fixed a destination. So let's meet at the cafe. Let's meet at the supermarket. But I will not say I live at India. है ना? It will be in, because in is usually used with larger enclosed areas such as cities, countries. Okay. I am in Rome. Okay. But if you say Josh was sitting in a cafe this morning, is again correct, because here we are talking about enclosure. He is sitting in a cafe. So that is correct. But when I say we are meeting at cafe, because we are deciding a destination. Okay, clear? In is also used for public or commercial means of transportation. All the public commercial means of transportation, like I am traveling or I am sitting in a car. Okay. Now, how do we say when we have to say it? For example, the service on the plane was very good. Why here I'm using on and not in? Can anybody tell the difference? I said that I am sitting in the plane, but the service on the plane was good. Why on? Can you explain out and outside? So out is when you say go out, means you are telling somebody to move, right? When you're telling somebody to move. But when you say the child is playing outside, so you're telling the place where the child is playing. Okay. Yes. So when you have public transport and you talk about the services they are providing, we use on. Okay. So the services on the plane. Okay. When you are talking about something offered there and not you sitting, when you are sitting, you'll say, I'm in the plane. Okay. But when you're talking about the services offered, then it is on. Okay. The service on the plane was very good. Also, my one example, my wife stayed on the bus until the last stop. Now, why you're on the bus, stayed on the bus? It is referring to a public or commercial means of transportation. Okay. But there are no specific rules and just need to be practiced. These are just general guidelines to use these prepositions. Okay. We drove from Los Angeles to San Francisco. Which are the two prepositions being used here in this sentence? Which are the two prepositions? We drove from Los Angeles to San Francisco. From and to. So this is when you start from a place and you reach the other place, from and to. Okay. Yes. Okay. Into. Now what is into? The cat jumped into the box. So into refers to something ending up inside something else. Means you're starting and you are moving into something else. You started from somewhere and you fell into something else. Okay. So that is again motion, right? You are entering into. Okay. Now, the cat jumped into the box. The cat is inside the box. What is the difference? The cat jumped at my face. What is the difference? I gave you three sentences. The cat jumped at my face. The cat is inside the box. The cat jumped into the box. What is the difference? Yes. At means towards. It's not when the cat jumped at my face, it's not going inside something. If it is going inside something, then we say into. And if it is already there, it's not in motion, then it is inside. Yes, very good. Now, along. What do you mean by along? Along is a movement in a straight line. Okay. Or an edge. When you move in a straight line. Okay. I walked along the road to my house. because you are going with a road, right? Around. Now, what is around? Around is used for a movement in a circular direction. I ran around the track. So when it is linear motion, it is along, but when it is circular, it is around. Okay. Towards means when you're moving closer, you're far and now you're close. So you're moving towards. That is towards. The squirrel ran towards the tree. Okay, squirrel is closer, 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 closer. That means towards. Okay. Now, on is used for days and dates. Can you give example? My graduation is on Monday. Let's meet uh, on Tuesday. So on is used for days and dates. I will meet you on 5th of February. So on is used for days and dates. My graduation is on Monday, and this we have done. Okay. Now, if I say I have to meet you at a specific time, what I will be using, which preposition I'll be using for specific time? Yes, I was born on Sunday. Okay. At. Very good. So I will meet you at 4 p.m. That gives you the specific time. Very good. Okay. And when do we use in? Morning, evening. Okay. Let's work on our project in the evening, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the night. Okay. And also for the seasons. I like walking in the spring. Okay. Now, when do we use for? FOR for. I've been living in Spain for 5 years. For. That means duration. When you're talking about a duration which is not specific. For is used for a duration which is not specific, right? So if you are meeting, if you are meeting morning, evening, that will be in the morning, in the evening, in the afternoon. Okay. At night is also correct. At night. Okay. For night, we use at. Okay. Both are correct. In the night, at the night. Okay. For is used for unspecified duration. When I say 5 years, now you don't know which 5 years. 2009, 2014, nothing is specified. So for is for the duration. Okay. Can you give more example for? And what is the difference between during and for? Like during is, we should not check our phones during dinner. What is the difference during? So during indicates events happening at the same time. During means anything which is happening at the same time. Okay. Can you give more examples of this? In is basically indicating a period of time. Okay. In the spring, in the evening, in the morning. Okay. During is when the action is happening. Okay. What is until? I'm staying at a hotel until Thursday. So until is used for a continuous event that will finish at a specific, means it is happening right now. It is happening just now, but it is going to end at a specific point in the future. So I'm staying, that means it is right now also I'm staying at a hotel until Thursday. So there's a specific point in the future where this action will stop. Okay. After, when do we use after? I'm meeting my friends after work. So after is used for an event. Okay. After is used for action following an event, a specific time. Okay, after means some task will be done and after that. Okay. The action meeting is happening after the events word. Okay. We have done for. For is, we said unspecified time, but for is also used in a sentence like she made the cake for her brother. So what is this? This is purpose. Okay. Preposition of purpose. So time, place, that we all did, when, where, and this is purpose. Okay. So I made the cake for him. Because of you, I was late. Okay. So because of, that is a preposition. Because of. I arrived late because of work. Okay. So this is all for today. And there is a lot more for prepositions. We are going to do it even in more details. So tomorrow we'll have one more class for the remaining prepositions. Okay. So thank you. Good night.